Hello everyone, welcome to Simon Tools. Update with our car Honda cu2 2009. Work completely and haven't been polished yet, but this is the 175 kilowatts, driving really well but still not happy, still want more power. We are talking about next subjects will be making 1000 horsepower, okay, so nearly 1000. Just say we want to get up to like 400 kilowatts. That's what we want to do, update with you, and we'll show you some idea. So this is all the batch I put on. Turbo's looking good. So that's how it look. It turned out like this, and I know not for long this engine will blow up for sure, but stay tuned because I will prepare with my yellow hoses. I go to the wreckers and grab one engine that we can build to fit 1000, making 1000 horsepower. Of course have to be force piston, high-spin conrod and all that. But first thing, you want to make the right one. If you don't have the Type R KA20, you can do this one. It's better, K24A3. Okay, remember when you buy a block, it's on here, on the block here, gotta say K24A3, because I gonna using this head. The head in the Honda Accord is the only single ball here. This one the 4-flow. It's better built for turbo. And what we do is get this engine from the wreckers, K24A3. Okay, remember we're gonna using this head, and we done the head. We're gonna do the head. We're gonna make a head spring, stronger stainless steel head, so I can handle the turbo. And the blocks, we have to get it out and to bring it to the guy to do special stuff with it. Force piston has been conrod, and it will replace the hybrid racing fuel pump, racing oil pumps, and you can be bookies. So we pull it out and strip it out bit by bit. This is what we don't need. We're gonna replace the beautiful matte platinum intake, that one. So stay tuned. Simon will strip this one out and we'll try to rebuild. See this one? That's the one you want. If you don't have the Type R one, you can get this one. And if you do the head, this one much better than the Type R one. No wrong about that. Okay, we need springs and bigger valves, deck and blows, whatever it is, make it more flow. Now I'm gonna pull it out and put the SR20 engine on that KN, put something cover it, make sure safety no water in, and then I get the engine stand so I can hook this one out, and I start to strip it out from beginning. Pull it out and we set up the hard later. Just set it out to the car and move the car away. Roll them up, baby. They roll you up, baby. You've got plenty of oil on the engines, as I asked the wreckers. Come on, yellow horses, you've done well for me. I love you, my yellow horses. Give me some money, man. Don't fool around. Okay, let's see how good I am. Don't worry about the one side, okay? It doesn't worry me much. You're gonna take it out and drain all the oil out, man. Too much oil on my car. We kill you, man. We kill you. We kill you. Get out here. Row the boat, stand without a sin. Merry, merry land. This is A323. I love it. I love it. Some fun now. We have some fun to strip it out and do something really fun. Really fun. We put on the engine stand and we start to strip it out. And I'm gonna rebuild the whole engine from A to Z to make it performance racing car. So I expect not much, only about 700 horsepower. That's all I want, and that's all I can do. I'm happy. That will make me happy. So now I start to take off the flywheels and line up on the stand, engine stand. 1, 2, 3, 4, or you can go support here. So make it stronger is 2 bolts there, then 2 bolts at the bottom. Take off the flywheel first. Have the situation here. This flywheel bolt is only one-time use, because once they put on, the factory put on, you can't get it off. Even you got the right tool star like this and put on 17. And if you try to get the rattle gun, and it will split. See, oh, here we split. So we have no other choice, because we're not going to use keeping this one, because this bolts for the automatic flywheel anyway. So we don't really care. We're using that one. So I went and grabbed myself the 8 of the 21 size. So I'm gonna put in here at center as much as I could, and I do welding inside and rather number 12, 21, and I can turn it out because this one got more grip on the edge, and this one very 2 mil shallow. So that's why every tools, when you try to take it out, they're all busted. So what I do is welding in here and get it out one by one. So I buy 8 of them for put on and destroy for. All because of that car want to make more power, we have to do something very silly. Okay, actually I use this one 824, not 21. Way too big. Go in there, send it back, and put in the target meter. Just do one by one. Okay, you can take off one by one. Try weld and weld and weld and weld, and they will fail and fail and fail and fail, and nothing else is stronger than my angle grinder. Just cut all the way, and then cut the grip for my screwdrivers. Go in there, and then you can pass. Okay, so you do that to all 8, and then cut it out, buddy, and it should work, and it not damage your flywheels, your cranks. Okay, never damage your crank. Still got flywheel here. Work and cut. Come out. The cut off easy way. WD-40, spray them on and wait for 10 minutes. It's absorbed in here and get it out very easy. For 10 minutes, it just come out in no time. You don't have to need any pressure. The WD-40 work very well on this one. Okay. Before the ears was around, I just overcut here a little bit, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, not weak now. They wear cranks anyway. So this will be make like close to 10,000 RPM engine this time. Okay, someone say to make one 10,000 RPM engine is not that easy. It's gonna cost you a lot too. We start to strip it out, put all the nuts and bolts in one rocker cover, and we strip it out, manifold out, and we try to see what's inside the engine. Okay. see the timing change. We need new chains, and if you're not sure, what you do is bring this one. See the desktop center here? It got a little mark somewhere. It got to be somewhere, and you take it to the desktop, and then you see this one. Take a photos of the camming mark where the location is before you take up the head. To get this one to the desktop, and put this one on the mark there. So the mark on the pulley is right there, and I check this one with the #1 spark plugs, and the target is, this target supposed to be go the top 90 degrees, and this one supposed to be go to 90 degrees, and that along there, that's grab the gap there, and the line there supposed to be 90 degrees here. We'll check, see if this one go on the right timing mark. We need the deep long screwdrivers, but I don't have one. I got this one. Okay, I go down to the go all the way through the spark plug hole, the line there. Yep, and I put there, it will there on the target, and I try to turn it go up. That means it's still going to go up. So, and I go up and try to go down. See it go down. So it will down. See, up. I go up all the way. So this one up. Okay, so I always put in the middle. Okay, that's where I want. So the timing marks is there, not there. That's confusing me. Okay, because I testing this one. So this one is going down, so can be go up. Yeah, it's correct. So this one caused by cook head, and what I do so the timing mark is right there. What I do is try to bring this two mark to this one on the top. I go one more round. Okay, one more round. So okay, I go one more round here, and I get this one right on the top. Right on the top, where is the 90 degrees here? So I got to 90 degrees, and this one there, and this one there, and why this one here? So it doesn't make sense here. See, this doesn't make sense. So it got to be bring both of them together in one line. Shit, right there. Yep, right there is the target. So it's got to be right in that target on the groovy #1. So I'll make the photos on the mark here, right here is the target, and right there is the target you want, 90 degrees together, and this dot got to be go up, and you'll be right, huh? This thing to have the two mark make me a bit confusing. So I got a groovy there, and I thought this one here, but I actually I take up the spark plug and I put the screwdrivers go here, and I bring all the way to the desktop, and it go in there. So I know this one is the right mark for the timing mark, and this one read, and this makes sense. This one will go up, and all this one together, and it's correct. So now you're free to take up everything. Take a lot of photos you want, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and later you put back in the same way. Up the very strong, man. Oh shit, sugar. It's really sugar, man. It's really sugar. Good. Okay, this is another engine mouth. We just leave that one there. So take off the oil pump brackets, and this is the oil circulating here to cool down the engine. So actually this one very good design. This water, the oil go in here to cool down through the oil through the water pumps. Very smart. Same position, so make sure take them all out, or here, turn on, undo them all, and lift it up, it will come out in the whole one heat. Some melt and take out from here and then take up this one. Before do that, you have to remember, here's the oil plug. You have to make a mark here for the oil return for the turbo. So we're gonna make one for this one. I don't use the other some aluminium, no good. I'm using this one better because the aluminium they may crack easily. I'm using this one for making a hole here for return oil. So make a mark there and you don't go wrong. The sumps, the oil sumps, man, you need something to hit it and make it come up. Need a bit hammer. Take it out. Out. You can see water inside as well. So that means, see this one of water. That means the engine is run overheat. So I have to confirm with my cousin again. So do we have to replace the higher pressure oil pumps or not? I have to ask him again, or before I go to order the new one. But sooner or later you still have to take it off and put away for washing. Now turn around. Now we can just leave it like that and take off this cover and take off the timing chains, and then we can pull this one out one hit. This K74 design very smart. You can undo the timing chain tensioner here just by take up 2 bolts, and then you can lose the chain and you can replace the cam if you wish. Okay, if you wish. But here you can leave on the car, just check it out and do the little windows here, and you can enter in the chain tensioner here. So it's very good design, huh? So but because I don't need it, see, I take off everything and pull it out too. See how you get out, put in here. Later washing all this, put a new main seal, main crank seal and rear main seal, and this is the timing chain. So I should have taken this one off, but I leave it here, nothing yet. I should take it off if I wish. Even look carefully, the target where the desktop number engine 111 you go to that dot there, and the top dot there is go into that target where the oil pump here. Make sure take a photos and cameras, and remember how to put it back too, huh? Don't put it in the wrong way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take up this number 14 and you can lose the chains out and dip it out and bring it out, put it over there. Everything been taken out, and we still have to take this one out just for the bolt underneath to holding the main crank's bolts. But we do the top end first. We're gonna take up the head and then we turn the engine around and we take this one to come last. Okay, I believe it's still a lot of oil. I cannot believe it's still a lot of oil inside that bolt there when they turn around. Now turn upside down again. Look at that. So now lift up the whole lot, this one, put away in here, clean up, and ask my cousin for if we need the head. Okay, if we need the new cams. So still got to, actually this one stay outside, still stuck in there together, this one and this one, Allen key stuck together. Nuts and bolts out. I try over here, lift that end up first because out here it got this one layer of silicone, and then it can pop out itself very easily. Make sure all the bolts are come out and stay in where it's is, because this one you may mix up where the rocker cover bolts go on, and you are very small doom, man. So I advise my cousin new cam or not, I ask him later. Make sure take all this out because this spring, so you don't want to lose it. So that one end that push down the rod in that one, and if we are asked for new old springs, so maybe they all come with it new springs, but best way to put them all away. Don't throw everything away yet until you go to see the guy who did the head and upgrade the springs and valve springs, new valve stem seal. We have to do full service, stronger valve stem seal, and then stronger springs, and that spring can be replaced, have to be replaced as well. Now take off the bolt and the head will be separately. All the head bolt need number 14 star all the way out, but using this one instead of ratchets and race bar. And if you want, you can go get your half-inch, this one half-inch adapter, and longer and more stronger. So but I only got this one, so I'm using this one. All the bolts and nuts are very strong with the big long brake bar. Like that. If you don't get long enough, you're not gonna beat him. You're not gonna beat him if you don't have the long bar like this, okay? He's moving everywhere. To line them up again. Okay. Super strong, man. So almost. You will do it right. I've been going by the number 14 star, but all the shops are closed, so I can do. I can just use. I just use whatever I got, man. No money, man. Only you can loosen them all out, and then it's free to go. Open up. You just inspection the piston, and you will see the history from there. Ah, shit. Ah. Oh man. Don't have to be this tight, man. Whew. Turn around. One more to go, and I'm happy as. And you can see the history from there. And I will tell you what I mean. If you do 1000 horsepower, it's extremely more expensive, and you have to do more extremely hard work. But this one I do from 700 horsepower down, so I really don't need that much power. And I will show you what we have to do next, okay? All the bolts here, my throw away, we never use again, and I just put away for the time being, because I already ordered a brand new setup head bolt stud from America, so it doesn't really need it. Okay, so now this one can get up easily by get a flat screwdriver, and this head will send away for fully service deck, port, make it a high flow, new spring valves, and new stamp seal valves, and super moly or super strong steel, the strong steel valves. Water on, see water on, they pop up like rice paper there, and water in there. So this engine will cook, so that's why had water in it. See this one, a lot of water, and this one water, and see where the rot is here. So this one been squeezed down a lot of years, and running without put the thermostat on, and that's the story from there. Okay, not wrong about that. And this one used again for my turbo. Yes, you wish. Okay, we are talking about the block we have to send away for doing it. So if you are thinking about do 1000 horsepower, all the cylinder sleeve here you have to remove out and put the new one on. So, but this one we're talking about 700 horsepower version down. So we're gonna send away, and they may do the block supporter. They may do some welding along all aluminum here and make through hole, and make this one again, close the gap, and make this one very thick and strong here, so they don't have any movement. They move all this one out and they put them all on again, and welding along, and make sure all this gap here sealed. They just leave some hole along there because they want this wall is thicker and stronger. So we have to send away for this one to do, and it's gonna cost you a couple of grand as well. So to do 700 horsepower down, it's not cheap at all. Okay, don't think about do the 1000 horsepower. I'm not selling drugs, man. I have no money. Okay, so we only do 700 horsepower down. Okay, now what we do, this one, so we send away for do the head deck as well. And this one, take all here, all main crank, all here. This will come out in one hit. And then we can take up your piston, every single one piston of them. So now you can take up the piston too, here. I only need now is the main crank and piston. All this we throw away. Has been corroded and force piston, so we have to replace all that. We only need the cranks for balancing and these blocks for doing something. I'm concerned about the cams, so I ring my cousin and ask him what cam should we run, or we replace the cam or not, or we gonna keep the original cams, or we have to replace the turbo cams for it. I ring him now and ask him what's going on. And then anyway, so we don't care which number they go and which order they go. We gotta throw away anyway, so we just push it down, okay? Okay, you know why it's hot? Because the water was stuck all here. It's like a, see, all rusted out inside. It's like a Suzuki. Back in the day, it was overheat. I was surprised for this engine. Everything was for standard, but it's making very strong start bolt for the holding the corner arm, the piston. So they're very strong design. Even this one is like I've been design. I wonder why it can hold 200 kilowatt on my car over there. So it's not bad material, man. It's really good materials. All do is just lift up, because this one got the aluminum, the plus silicon. We need 2 hands to hit the hammer here, lift up, and you can bring the whole crank out. Okay, not wrong about that. Check for every single bolt if it still remain, and it's well holding there. It's hard for you. Okay, this is another half. We leave this one home. Okay, we send away the head. We keep the cranks. The crank will be stay home as well. Crank stay home, and all the heavy one out. Keep this one just in case the crank seam stopper. Sometimes when you buy they don't have one. Okay, now here is the only single blocks we got. This is the only block we got, and we're gonna take it up and send away too. So confirm with you, I just rang my cousin and he said we have to replace type R cams and do the heads and type R oil pumps. So this is the standard oil pumps, so I have to use type R oil pump as well. So send the block away for my cousin to do something, and then get the cams. Okay guys, thanks for watching Simon Tools, and this is how Simon strip out the K24 from A to Z and ready to send away to make to 700 horsepower down, okay, not up. So that's what we gotta do for the next thing, and wait when we get back, and we're gonna put everything back together and we will replace into my slippers. Okay, see you guys.